Inspiring us all to get excited about science and technology through Marvel's new Guardians of the Galaxy movie franchise. Jacksonville-based aerospace firm Redwire Space teamed up with Microsoft and Marvel to create real-world space and science content inspired by the movie. But first, they had to blast off. Take a look.
Hey, fellow space travelers! I'm Austin Jordan, head of marketing and communications at Redwire Space. And today, I'm on the International Space Station.
But not really, because Austin with Redwire is actually here with us this morning. So welcome. Appreciate you coming in. What a great video. You guys have to check it out. I mean, it really does kind of get you excited about what is happening and what is to come when it comes to space. You know, it's so expensive to fly. And sometimes we do see that there are problems, that they have to be creative and create and repurpose things in space. But you are talking about using 3D printers to actually be able to create items that they need so that the mission is successful.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the idea of 3D printing a tool or an object for an astronaut that's on a long duration space mission, it's an essential capability to ensure missions are safe and more sustainable. And at Redwire, we do that technology, we develop that technology every day. So to be able to draw the connection to an exciting movie franchise and make that really real for kids, it was a no-brainer.
Right. Okay. So if you aren't familiar with the movie, but if you are, then you know that they listen to a Zune player, which is like an old school MP3. Yep. Doesn't ring, can't do anything on it, but listen to music. So you all connected with this franchise to eventually print a Zune player at the International Space Station.
Yeah, it's really out of this world. And when the Guardians call and need help, you answer.
You answer,
right?
Yeah. You're like, we can do that. We're superheroes too. So how is this working? Because it hasn't happened yet, but this is part of that video where you talk about some things have to happen on Earth, some connections have to happen in space.
Yeah, so we actually have a team right here in Jacksonville that oversees all of the on-orbit operations for our 3D printer on the International Space Station. So later this month, that team will be working directly with NASA astronauts and mission control to oversee the actual printing of this Zune music player in space. And so we have a lot of smart people and engineers in our Jacksonville office. You saw a shot in the video clip of our own on-orbit operations control room. So
is it really that cool?
It actually really is that cool.
I was like, the video, yeah, it does.
It really is. And think about it as its own portal to space right here in Jacksonville.
So the Zune player is it's a gimmick in a sense for the movie, but in the end, you're talking tools that they will actually be able to use. And it's not an easy coordination because there's no gravity in space.
Yeah, it's an entirely different domain. It's an entirely different application for 3D printing. And we've been very successful. We've been successfully 3D printing on space stations since 2014.
Wow.
And now we're looking at even more futuristic applications like 3D printing on the surface of the moon for, you know, habitats and tools and things out of astronauts that eventually habitate and work on the moon will eventually need. So we're really far out there.
That's very cool. I love it. I mean, I had no, it's funny when I got this interview, I was like, what are we doing? And once I did a little research, it truly is exciting. And I think what you all are trying to do too is get kids involved with Zune.net. They can go and see some activities and actually have some fun with this as well.
Yeah, check out Zune.net. And I also want to plug that Jacksonville has its very own aerospace company that's doing really cool stuff like this all the time. And so if you want to keep up with the mission, check out redwirespace.com as well to stay connected to what we're doing and the missions that we're flying.
All right, I'm telling you, if you want to get the kids excited about this, go to redwirespace.com or Zune.net and experience this, because it certainly got me interested. And also Guardians of the Galaxy, the new franchise, goes into theaters tomorrow. And you guys expect to have that Zune done by when?
Later this month.
Later this month, okay.
And that'll be kind of one of the the finale of the STEM outreach campaign that we're doing with Microsoft. But there's tons of content available right now for kids to get excited about.
Awesome. Good work. I love it.